Speaking of DRL, you are also a studio master at DRL. So, what exactly does that mean? What does a studio master do?
Yeah, I mean, like the Design Research Lab is like is a course founded by Brett Steele and Patrick Schumacher, and it's always been team-based masters, not a taught masters, but a research-based master's degree, and it's always been forward-looking in the sense that how do you intellectually, critically think about architectural technologies and what makes technology architecture in the first place, like and how we can incorporate and have a kind of critical position in relation to all the technological advancements of society, right? And how you can position architecture in this realm of progress, right? That in a synergy, in a positive framing, in an optimistic framing of technology and architecture, and how so studio master is basically like, as a studio master, there are 4 studios currently, and typically there have been 3 to 4 studios throughout the history of the DRL, and the studio master is in charge of one of the studios, and the studio has like typically between 12 and 10 to 15 students every year who work in teams of 3 to 4, and it's a year-long thesis project. And a thesis project usually has a technological research component, whether it's like digital design technologies or robotic manufacturing technologies or computer interaction technologies, whatever, right? So there's a technological vector of investigation, and then there's a design vector of investigation, right? Design research, that's why it's design research. And what does design need to do? Like, major objectives is, of course, to create engaging and responsible design, right? Like, so meaning like how we can address the pressing issues of the time, contemporary issues of facing the industry, particularly the architectural industry, and whether it's social or physical sustainability, and kind of frame the design contribution to society, right? Like how design can actually have a deep influence on society. And yeah, the studio master basically frames a thesis question, a brief, so to speak, and the postgraduate research teams like kind of react to that kind of brief, and make it their own, right? So they have to. So the brief is just a broad set of questions, and the student teams kind of try to answer those questions through design, through technological innovation, through design innovation.